So I hope today, for those new for Reyee training, so you're able to know what is the AP model for our Reyee series. By default, for our this Reyee AP, we are talking which is 602.220.0.1200, okay, 2260, this kind of a model. By right, this default IP address will be 10.44.77.254. I want to highlight, okay, for this Reyee, just now I mentioned the model, that just is a pure AP, okay. There's not much function, okay, not much setting in our AP, right? So it's able to set up the basic SSID with the normal encryption key, okay, like WPA, WPA2, right? That's all. No other features, no landing page, no other thing. So if the customer requires the landing page, what you want to propose? You propose one RIP to your customer, and then what you want to propose? If your customer requires a landing page, QR code scan, what you want to propose? So you propose together with our EG. Yes. That's means today I can see a lot of people already understand what is the EG function, what is the AP function. So AP is not much set up and not much setting, but one of the setting I want to highlight is the AP group. Our Reyee AP, actually, when you log in, right, you can create a group. Why we want to create a group? When we want to create a group, why they have one group, AP group, for what purpose? You just need to go for AP, go to expand. After expand, right, you're able to create a group. The purpose of create a group, right, to separate the SSID. They have an answer by our internal team, Johnny, CSE. So why you want to separate the group? Maybe some of the requirement from your customer. I have one company, ABC, okay? I have a pantry, I have a launch, gas launch, right? So all of my office is covered by Reyee AP, okay? Full coverage, roaming without any problem. But some of the customer will be required saying that my pantry, this gas wedding room, I need to install the AP, but this AP, I need to broadcast only guest SSID. Okay, I don't want to see staff SSID, right? So you can using the group, okay, to separate out. You can make the group, and then this group with the configuration SSID A, this group will be configuration SSID A and B. So this means the group B, you can broadcast the guest and the office SSID together, okay, for all the AP. But only the selected AP particular of this group A, right, only broadcast the guest SSID. So this is the way how we are going to configure using the AP group, right? Broadcast different SSID AP group, yes. So you can go for the AP to train the AP group. So it's belong to group A or group B. Okay, up to you. Okay, you can play around with this kind of setting, right? So after I complete the AP group, so the next will be highlight again the LAN port. Okay, some sort like our IP wall plate AP. So they have a physical LAN port. So this is the way how we are going to configure the port. Is belong to which VLAN, right? And then this is a port. You're able to see. We can configure the port. They're doing some tagging and untag as well. Reyee's AP also supported backlist and whitelist, okay, like our competitor AP. So there is a standard. Nowadays, if you does not support backlist and whitelist, you also cannot be called as an AP anymore. Your AP is totally cannot be sell hot in the market, right? So you can based on the MAC address to do some backlist and whitelist in our AP. So in other way, let's say you have a EG in your this environment. EG just now I also mentioned they supported backlist and whitelist. So what is the difference between AP backlist and EG backlist whitelist? For you to more understanding, so if you implement backlist whitelist in AP, right, the MAC address during to access to your network already brought direct by our AP. Okay. If you configure the backlist whitelist in the EG, not in the AP, right? So the client still can connect your wireless, but they can access your network cannot. But they already successfully connect the AP wireless SSID. But the controlling traffic in our EG. So this is the way, okay, you want to know the most secure you can do in the wireless. You need to block in the wireless. There's more secure. That will have a LED. Actually, most of our this Reyee AP, no matter home router wireless, our this RAP, okay, 2200120026 something, okay, they also supported LED turn off and on. This is a very good features, okay, especially in the hotel environment. Okay, normally for hotel room, right, the AP always will be on top of the ceiling. So when your customer sleeping in the bed, always will be see the AP LED indicator. Sometimes they will disrupt this sleeping time. So we can turn it off, okay, using our LED on-off button. It's very easy, just off, on, save it, right? Okay, so this is our RAP in our Reyee series. So any question before I move to Reyee EW series switches, which is our home Wi-Fi router. If no, right, so I will continue. So for our this Reyee EW series home router, right, the default IP address always will be fall under 10.44.77.254, right? For Reyee home router, actually we're supporting the mesh. Okay, we are trying to highlight always zero configuration networking for the seamless roaming, that June killer, signal amplifier, everything is good. Okay, so can be managed by cloud, operation, maintenance remotely by mobile app. Right? So we also supported, okay, mesh. Okay, just now I mentioned mesh. We support two type mesh. One is wire mesh. Another one is wireless mesh. Based on the topology overview from here, right, you're able to see this is our main unit. We call it as a master root unit, right? So you just need to configure the WAN port, PPPoE or DHCP, okay, for the WAN port, right? They also have a support 3 type of a configuration. So you just need to have a connection for the LAN, connect to the second unit of the WAN port, the third port, LAN port to connect to our third unit of the WAN port. The mesh, wire mesh will be automatic set up. You no need to do anything. You just need to configure the main unit only to make sure you can connect to the internet service provider. So this is a very easy, very convenient setup, right? So please make sure when you have a second unit and third unit, you want to build up this wire mesh, right? So you need to make sure they have a zero configuration, which means factory reset configuration. You no need to do anything. New unit, open from box, connect, that's all. If you have a configuration before, sorry about that. Okay, you need to go for factory reset again. Okay, for this entire second unit and third unit, right? So very simple. Wire mesh, just connect. Wire mesh will be built up automatically. How about wireless mesh? Wireless mesh also very easy. How easily? Same thing. Main unit, configure the WAN interface for PPPoE, static IP or DHCP, okay, from your this internet service provider, right? So how about second and third unit? Okay, you want to open box again, right? Power on, put it on the table. Both units same, do the same thing. Open box, put on the table. Make sure they are in the 3 meter or 5 meter same table. Make sure they are in the same table. After that, click the behind button for 1 second. Okay, you just need to press 1 time, 1 second in the master unit. After that, just wait. Just wait for about 1 minute. So the mesh will be automatic build up. Are you think easy or not? Right? It's very easy. So what is the maximum unit we can support for wire mesh and wireless mesh? For wire mesh, right, we don't have any maximum because the physical unit, okay, the physical unit is connected. Okay, we don't have any maximums for you. Wireless, yes, the maximum we are supported is recommended in the 5 unit. So how about the market competitor with other brand? Sometimes we need to buy some T brand mesh AP or something D band mesh AP, right? They will have a 1 package for you. Either you buy 3 or 2, right? Or how about if you want 5, if you want 4, whether support or not, there's one problem. If we support, whether I can purchase 1 unit by 1 unit or not, there's another question, okay? So for Reyee series, you can purchase 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, 5 unit, it's up to you. So as long as, no matter the unit you are purchased, they're able to build up the mesh wireless for 5 unit maximum. Even though we can have a mix and match wireless mesh. Okay, what do you mean mix and match? Just now as mentioned, we have a 1200 series, we have a 1800, we have a 3230 series of the wireless router, right? Some of the router is a Wi-Fi 6. So for the future upgrading, in terms of the upgrading world, right, you're able to see, I wouldn't going to wasted this current AP router. Okay, I also can mismatch different of the Reyee model, can be built up the mesh as well, right? This is another benefit we want to highlight about it. Okay, so we can meet and match. Let's say maybe today is a Wi-Fi 6, right? I purchased 2 units in my home. So for 3 more years, Wi-Fi 7 coming out. So I just need to purchase 1 more unit. So the remaining, the Wi-Fi 2 more units, 6, right? Wi-Fi 6, 2 more units, I still can use. I still can usable. I can build up 3 home router with the wireless mesh as well. So I won't going to waste it, okay, my existing router, right? So this is our wireless and wire mesh in our Reyee EW series. And then how we are going to combine wire and wireless mesh. Wire and wireless mesh, we can do some mesh automatic link switching. That's means if you go for wire mesh, right, the between of the devices, the wire and wireless link will be established. Okay, the priority will be go for wire backhaul first. Okay, once we are detected the wire problem or wire disconnection, so this wireless will be automatic recover to let your this router to function as normal. Once your this cable problem has been resolved, right? They will preempt back. Okay, preempt back which means they will use back the wire mesh. This is what we are called as a mesh automatic link switching technology. Okay, this is some sort like a scenario, cell recover. So during you have this kind of a wireless setup, right? Wireless mesh setup, when they have one of the AP, they have a problem, another of this AP will be automatic to link up. Not even our this mesh link switching technology. Okay, we also have a wireless mesh cell recover technology for recover your this AP disruption, right? Let's us to watch some video how we can set up the wireless mesh easily, right?
Hello everyone. Today let's see how to create a mesh network using EW1200 Pro Home Router. Do you ever meet this problem? The Wi-Fi coverage of one single router is not enough for Soho or house. You want to add a router to increase the wireless coverage, but the cabling is a big trouble. In this case, Reyee Mesh is your best solution. Reyee Mesh will build wireless tunnels between multiple Reyee routers, so that the Wi-Fi coverage can be increased without physical network cables. How to create a Reyee Mesh network? We can choose one AP as the master AP. Connect to the default SSID broadcasted by the master AP. Create a new SSID and
so this part is just how I mentioned. For the master unit, you need to configure the basic setup for connection for the WAN port.
Now let's press the pairing button on the back panel. We can see the LED light is blinking. 2 minutes later, the LED light stops blinking, which means the pairing process is completed. Let's have a test. We take the secondary device to another room and power it up.
Okay, let me stop for a while for this video. Okay, you're able to see this is a tools. Okay, we can install in our this phone to do some roaming tests, right? So this application actually is from Ruijie also, right? So you can go for your Google, okay, download, go for Google search for Moho Ruijie, right? So you can go for download. Okay, this application is supported in Android, okay, but it's not supported in iOS, right? Because they have a lot of powerful tools embedded in this app. You can doing some radio analysis, okay? They have been show you some this tracer, roaming test, a lot of features embedded in this app. You can go for download it. So with Wi-Fi Moho, you can search on the Google and download based on the app.
The device roaming. Roaming success. Use one key pairing to build a mesh network. Do you get it?
Unbox this device to you guys. We have the warranty and also the product manual. This is a power adapter, and so it also feed you a Ethernet cable. And this is the 1800 GX Pro Reyee home router Wi-Fi 6. And this is the one-click mesh button. Just click, then you're able to get a mesh configurations. So behind here, we have the power ports and also the 4 LAN ports and also 1 WAN ports. In the later part of this video, we will do the simple configuration and also the mesh configuration for you guys. So now we'll continue to the configuration part. So after we have power on our Reyee home router.
So you're able to see Reyee this home router. We have several of method to do the wizard configuration. Just now, the previous video is showing you using the mobile app to do the configuration. But now this using the eWeb. Okay, so how we are going to using our laptop or PC doing the basic configuration. Okay, this movie and is come from one of our distributor.
Home router, as you can see over here, is the default SSID, so you can straight away connect to this SSID. So after connect to this SSID, it will automatically prompt out the eWeb for you to do the configurations. So we choose DHCP. Next. So over here you can set your SSID. So we leave it at default first, it's okay. So the Wi-Fi password. And so you can choose your management password also. For now, we just make it as set as Wi-Fi password. So to choose your area, Singapore. Alright. So now it's applying the configuration. So we just wait for it. So you can see here there is a SSID for both of them. You can connect. Okay, so now we're already connected. So now we can log in into the web client, the web page for the configuration. This is the eWeb. So over here, you can see.
Okay, so just now the step is showing you how we are going to using the web browser to configure our home router Reyee as well. But today, actually, I want to introduce the new latest app. Not even those 3J only have a Ruijie Cloud. Reyee, we have been come out another app. They are supported. You can download based on the App Store, or you can download from the Google Play. Okay, you can look for this Reyee router app. So how it look like, right? So for those, you can take out your handphone. Okay, for you have our this router, home router at your home, right? So you can basically you can open it, and then I will try to show you. Okay, you can download the Reyee router app, right? Once you download it, log in by your this same username and password account. But actually, this app is supported only for our home router. We are special create this app for home user. For those the enterprise or SME user, you can use back our Ruijie Cloud. For home user, okay, the GUI is very beautiful. Okay, it's very pretty, right? So based on here, you can do some easily set up. So what you can do, normally the home user will require, I want to do the backlist for this client. And then we want to turn on the parent control, right? So the parent control, I can create the time duration. Okay, within which duration, Sunday, Monday, I allow these devices to access only. So we also can get the client information from here. Right, from here, you're able to see we have a 2 mesh router. So this is the main unit, connect to the internet. This is the wireless mesh. Okay, we can check the in control. Any of the policy has been deployed for the online client, saying that I want to control parent control of it, right? After that, you can go for the internet as well. For internet, you can do some basic setting. Okay, what is the setting you can do? You can do some Wi-Fi. What is the Wi-Fi SSID you want to broadcast? What is the 3J key? Wi-Fi enable 5 gig priority, this kind of configuration, right? So you also can be based on the power antenna that will help you to customize, whether it's an eco mode, general mode, true wall mode. Okay, this is a most higher power antenna will be set from our this Reyee router. And then they have an internet connection. We can do some reboot, LED indicator upgrade, management password, LAN config. This kind of a configuration, right? So basically, they're just very simple. Okay, we will targeting the home user. When they purchase our this home router, they can download this Reyee router apps. It's simple to use it, not very complicated. This is what we want to introduce today. Okay, and then this app is released by last few weeks only. For those you are still new or don't know this app yet, right? So you can go for this App Store and Google Play to download it and play around with it, right? So next, actually, I want to highlight one more setup. Okay, in our home router, you need to take note. Okay, especially in the Xpress. What is this Xpress? Xpress will mean from your this SSID setup, right? During your login, they have one Xpress button. This Xpress to tell you the client will experience faster speed. Okay, so you will go to turn on, right? Normally, because they will make your client with the good experience with the faster speed. So what is the scenario? Okay, when you are going to turn on this button feature? Actually, when you turn it on, right, this AP will be put more effort, okay, and put more CPU to broadcast more packet, okay, to the A environment, okay, to make your this wireless consistent and stable, right? So why is not enabled by default? A lot of people will be saying that this feature is very good. Why is not enabled by default? Please take note for those Reyee home router, okay, once you are built for the wireless mesh, right, please turn off these Xpress features because these Xpress features will be affect your wireless mesh as well. Okay, that means when you have a wireless mesh built up, set up, please turn it off. Okay, if you have only standalone of a Reyee home router, yes, you may turn it on. Okay, because the wireless also will be affect the mesh. The mesh traffic also considered as a wireless. So when they are keep more generating the packet, right, in the air, right, they will make you bad experience, okay, using this Max EW series. Okay, please take note. If you have a Max setup, please turn it off. If you only have a one standalone of the EW series, you may turn it on, right? Not everything is a good. Okay, you need to know the theory. Okay, why I want to turn it on? When I turn it on, what will happen? Okay. Reyee app can share network like Reyee apps? No. Okay, Reyee app is just only for home user. Okay, there cannot be share account like Reyee app. It's a VPN support in no, home router does not support any VPN. Okay, there's a good question. VPN supported in the RGEW1800 or not? The answer is no. Okay, even though some for this market, there's some of the home router that support VPN. Okay, if no question, I will continue my this presentation for Reyee Wireless Bridge AP. Okay, so our Bridge AP, we have another question coming out suddenly. How many VLAN can be created in home router? Home router cannot create multiple VLAN. Okay, so let's continue. When we change mode from router to wireless repeater, we can static IP address, right? Normally, you no need to make the IP address as a static. Okay, if you want to access the repeater wireless, you just need to log into the master unit and then click on the repeater. You can direct to configure the repeater setting. If you get the IP address DHCP from the master unit, yes. So we vote for the EST310, okay, especially for last 2 weeks. Okay, we announced we have a EST350 series. No matter it's a 350 or 310 series for EST, the default IP address always will be 10.44.77.254. Right, so our this EST bridge AP, right, they are flexible to assembly. Okay, you can mount on your pole or your this wall, or no matter in your ceiling. Right, and then they have been very solid and reliable. They have covered by IP65. Okay, for the end user large range of the temperature. So they can be sustain a certain of the temperature minus 30 until 65, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so there's a lifetime free Ruijie Cloud management. So this is one we want to highlight. So after they have a market, okay, they have a lot of bridge AP. So whether this bridge AP can be monitoring using their cloud or not, okay, this is one of the concern. Okay, so this selling point is we can using this Ruijie Cloud to manage our EST310 easily. Even though one of the AP they're spoiled, they're down or lost connection, you also can able to receive alert application or email, okay, from our Ruijie Cloud. Right. So for our EST, actually you can configure based from the wire login, okay, through our web, or you can connect, okay, one of the SSID broadcast by the EST. Okay, this SSID broadcast by the AP, right, is for managed purpose. Okay, not for user purpose. Okay, you cannot use this SSID to surf internet. Cannot use for this go to the LAN, local LAN, this kind of usage. Okay, so please take note, this SSID broadcast for management purpose. Okay, and then the behind 4S is this EST MAC address, so you're able to know which EST you will be logged in. Okay, you can using the mobile or computer to connect it, or you can using the wire. Okay, once you are logged in, right, you can see this interface. This interface is one of the overview. Okay, certain of the customers saying that I purchase your bridge AP EST. I do want to configure, can or not. Other people like uni brand, like the TV brand, that no need to configure, just plug and play. Then I can connect my camera, can connect to my network already. Your Reyee EST not support. Now you tell me want to configure. I can let you to know, okay, you can go for plug and play, okay, without the configuration. But this is additional, okay, additional good thing for you. Okay, you can do some managed purpose. You can know the entire network whether healthy or not. Okay, so they have a two type. You want to configure or don't want to configure is up to you. Okay, you just can leave it everything as a default. Then plug and play. Everything can be worked, right? So what is GUI after you are logged into the EST? So the first thing you need to set the password. Okay, you need to change the password, change the region, country, change the time zone as well. Okay, once you complete it, actually they will give you some overview saying that your this two bridge AP can be bridged. Okay, and then already established connection. Okay, you can see the red link. Okay, from here there's a 400 meg between the wireless. Okay, even though nowadays our this EST350 the LAN interface support gigaport. Okay, you can see the traffic. Okay, will be can be over 100 meg already. Okay, compared with the EST310, right? So and then this is a traffic flow. Okay, current traffic flow, and then your this whether your RSSI is within the coverage or not. Okay, you can based on the RSSI, and then this is the uptime, right? So you can based on this EST to rename the we can call as a VCR, okay, and CPE. Okay, so from here root AP we call as a VCR. Okay, for the point the bridge point we call as a CPE, right? So we can change the host name. Okay, we can know the latency. We can know all the information they are connected. Okay. Even those we can configure the WDS SSID. Okay, normally we won't recommend you go to touch about this WDS SSID. Okay, just leave it as a default. But you can go play around with the channel transmission power. Okay, so you can click on the interference. You can know between your this bridging, AP bridging, the environment. Okay, for the channel, which one is lessest people to use. So you can choose the lessest channel, okay, to make sure your this bridge established stably. Okay, so you can based on here, you can do some adjustment based on our this GUI. Okay, for those partner from here, actually you have been go through our this EST setup, right? So they have a very rare people will be asking. Okay, how about set up point to multi-point? I heard Reyee EST can be support point to multi-point. How we are going to set it up, right? How many pair I want to purchase? Okay, this is all the question will be asked by the vendor. Okay, for point to multi-point, actually from the VCR and the CPE, okay, actually it's a one pair. When you are going to purchase our this EST, right, you need to purchase one pair. Okay, we does not sell individual. Okay, if you have maybe you want to point to multi-point, maybe the VCR. Okay, VCR side you need one unit, and then I need two more units for the CPE. Okay, what I want to do? So you need to purchase one more set. Okay, so you have another standby one more unit, right? So by right, the default configuration will be one pair. That means will be whereby is one VCR and one CPE. So how we are going to train the VCR be a CPE, right? So this is the setting you want to go for configure. Okay, log into the VCR AP, click on the pair again. Okay, once you click on pair again, they will prompt out you this note saying that you want to start to config or not, right? So when we start it, right, they will let you to choose the working mode, whether it's a VCR or CPE. So now we want to change to CPE. Okay, this is the way how we are going to change to CPE. When we change to CPE, right, they will show you the camera, the AP will be connect to the CPE. Okay, and then they will need to scan. Okay, you need to process this step to scan. Okay, because the existing VCR is connected with the second pair SSID. Okay, we need to scan the first pair SSID. After we found the first pair SSID, we click on connect, right? So they will automatic to connect it. Okay, so at the moment they will ask you the service will be interrupted, okay, for a while. So do you want to continue? Yes. Okay, once you are successfully to build to point to multi-point, right, you're able to see 2 CPE will be connected to 1 VCR. Okay, this is the way how you are going to do configure point to multi-point setup. Right? So now we are moving for the troubleshooting step. So normally for troubleshooting for EST is a WDS overlay field. That means your bridging is not up. Okay. So what is the cost? So the cost will be confirmed whether it's a bridge or blinking the ISS line. Okay. Why this first cost is very important? Because when the ISS light blinking, right, which means only 1 bar, that means the bridging is out of coverage. Maybe your point is not correct position. Okay, so you want to do some adjusting. Okay, based on the indicator of the ISSI line. Okay, and then the second, confirm the working channel and the AP, confirm whether it's a DFS channel. Okay, sometimes maybe after you change the channel, okay, the WDS cannot be up. Okay, there may be a reason because the DFS channel problem. Okay, so the next slide I will be talking about what is the DFS channel problem, right? And then the third will be confirm whether the deployment distance is too far. Okay, maybe it's middle of them, they have an obstruction is very serious, and then blocking your signal. Okay, so based on the ISSI indicator, right, you can refer for this table. 3 signal light are always on, which means the ISSI is always be more than greater than -65 dBm. Okay, if more than equal to -72 dBm, which means it's a 2 signal, right? Okay, 1 signal light is equal more than -78 dBm. Okay, please take note if you have over this -78 dBm, right, which means the signal is very bad already. So it cannot be coverage anymore. Okay, so you need to take note about the LED indicator as well. Okay, and then the DFS channel just now I mentioned. So sometimes you adjust or configure your this channel. Okay, maybe fall under 116 until 128. Okay, there have been a 10-minute grace period. Okay, there will be a silent. Okay, you need to wait 10 minutes, only the bridging will be up because you selected the 116 until the 128 between of them. Right, so this channel actually is in China. We declare as a weather channel. Okay, that's compliant with the CE regulation. So they need to comply it, and then we need to configure silent for 10 minutes. So after the 10 minutes, the bridge will be out. Okay, please don't panic if you selected this channel to build up your bridging. Okay, so this is the way just now I mentioned. You can go for this part to check the channel, which is the best channel. You can use it, so you can change it easily and save it. Right? Okay. So for some scenario, maybe this bridging, I need to point to several of the VCR point to multi-point. So what is the condition? What is the term I want to comply? Okay, so for your understanding, for our EST310, the horizontal of this polarization is 30 degrees, vertical will be 60 degrees as well, right? So please make sure if you have this kind of a scenario, okay, these 3 of the VCR, you need to make sure your distance, okay, between the degrees, okay, AP to AP is greater than 120 degrees, okay? And then how about up and down? Okay, up and down also need to guarantee and commit between AP to AP is 1 meter. Okay, why we want to do that? Because we want to isolate the interference, right? So for EST350, right, for the antenna polarization is more narrow. Okay, even those because they want to support even those more further for the location. Up to 5 km can be support for EST350. So you can see the horizontal is more sharp, will be 30 or 40 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, okay, you can go for the data sheet to check about the antenna polarization, compare EST310 and 350. Okay, 310 the maximum coverage is 1 km. Okay, even those 1 km plus also acceptable. Okay, but we are guaranteed, or Reyee always giving you the guaranteed distance. Okay, guaranteed distance is 1 km. Okay, if you're more than 1 km, please go for EST350. Okay, now we are go for this troubleshooting step. So maybe sometime the EW series, okay, there have been some scenarios saying that internet is connected, okay, but the network cable is connected correctly, but the network cannot be connected. EW series need to complete quick setup before they can access the internet. Okay, that means you not complete the visa setup yet. Okay, there will be one of problem cause you cannot be internet. Okay, second, okay, unable to log into the eWeb. Okay, please replace the Google Chrome. Try to open Firefox, like the Edge or Internet Explorer to check whether it's a support. Okay, the second method is the computer is trained to the obtain IP address and DHCP DNS automatically. Okay, maybe you are setting the static IP address belong to previous project. So there may be cause you unable to log into the eWeb. Okay, the three troubleshooting problem is press the reset button on the master, but the safe has no response. Okay, what is the cause and what is the solution? Confirm the master and the safe distance. It need to be less than 3 meters. That means when I press for the button to do the mesh from the master unit to the second and third unit, right? So it's no response because maybe the distance is too far. Okay, what is the best distance between the master and second unit and third unit? Okay, you need to make sure it's within -65. Okay, -65 dBm. Okay, this is a great distance cover for mesh, wireless mesh, right? So the second, the master first complete the setup and then start the pairing after the indicator light is always on. Okay, on the after safe is a restore to the factory. Okay, the master first complete the setup and then start to pairing after the indicator light always on after the safe is restored to the factory. You know what I mean? That means the wireless is not built out successfully, so you need to go for factory reset. Okay, better. This is a faster way to help you to do the troubleshooting. Do not connect any network cable from the second unit or third unit, okay, for the wireless mesh AP. Okay, when you are doing the mesh, please make sure the second unit and third unit is factory reset and not connect any cable yet. Okay, for the wireless mesh, right? So we go for FAQ section. So if you are failed to log into eWeb management system, what can you do? Okay, check the network cable properly, whether it's a connect to the LAN and corresponding LED indicator blink, or is it steady on or not? Okay, first thing. Second, before accessing to a configured GUI, set the IP assessment mode. Okay, assign the IP address automatically to our mobile or our PC, so that the DHCP server can be automatically assigned to the IP to our equipment. Okay, sometimes if DHCP cannot get it, what is the default IP address for our Reyee home router? Okay, what is the default IP address? 10.44.77.254, right? Okay, after that, you can run some ping command for our this PC to the router, right? Okay, how many CPE can be supported by point to multi-point? Anyone know about it? Just now I have a demo, 2 CPE connect to 1 VCR. What is the maximum? What is the maximum? The maximum is 5 units. Okay, you can do the multi-point, point to multi-point for 5 units of CPE. Okay, does EST310 support wireless coverage or not? What do you mean? Okay, EST310 support client access wireless or not? Anyone? No. Okay, just for bridge. Okay, how about if I as a customer, I say I want to support this wireless client, what model you will propose? Is it Ruijie they have some this scenario or this suitable model? Okay, so some of you mentioned, right, you will propose the EAP602. Yes, there's one optional you can do like that. Okay, so after you are doing the bridge mode, so bridge mode you can connect to another one more AP. Okay, so you can propose any of the Reyee AP to him. Okay, to support the client wireless. So this is a question maybe sometime the customer will ask you, right? So you will be answer accordingly based on just how I explained to you. Next, our home router, okay, with these two models can match with each other or not? Can match with each other or not? Yes, can. Whatever home router, high end, low end, even though no end, right? Also supported. Okay, can match each other. Okay, how many devices are recommended for a mesh network? 5. Okay, actually, I want to tell you a true story, right? For the wireless, we are recommended for 5 units, right? But it can up to 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 also can, but they will affect your performance as well, right? We are not saying that we cannot mesh to up to 10. Okay, we can mesh up to 10, but they will affect the performance as well. So you need to think about this.